going on, guys? Wolfie here. Welcome back to my FM16 save with Southampton. Woo! That felt good to say, even though I'm very ill. So if my voice sounds weird, you know why now. But yeah, we're going to kickstart this episode off. We're going to take you through the games that we have played since the game against Birmingham. So we lost 5-0, got absolutely free kicked about by Chelsea. We lost 5-0. Hazard getting a hat trick and Willian getting 2 goals. Very disappointing. It wasn't disappointing, actually. You know, we're going up against a strong Chelsea side who, unfortunately, in real life are not having the best of seasons. But in the game, they are having a flyer of a season, so it's completely on the opposite end of the scale. In the Europa League, in the group stage, I think this is our third to last game in the Europa League. We beat Basel 2-0 at home. Pele with both the goals in the 32nd and the 37th minute. Both 2 quality finishes. This guy is having a good season in the Europa League, especially against Leicester at home. We beat them 5-1. Kramaric scored for them. He was the only goal scorer for them, obviously. But we got Mane on the score sheet, Ward-Prowse with 2 goals, Locadia and Pele again on the score sheet. We lost 2-1 against West Ham. Very disappointing loss. We were expected to win. I expected them to win. We got completely bossed around in midfield. Just wasn't really, ideal. And Enner Valencia, if you've watched my West Ham save on FM15, you'd know how much of a tank this guy actually can be on FM, and he proved that in this year's FM, that he is still the Bosch of all Boschish. And we lost 2-1 in the at the Bowling Ground. Mane was the only goal scorer for us, but it just wasn't enough. Against Bait, I think the name, I think I'm saying that wrong, but I'm just going to go with what it's spelled, Bait. We beat them 3-1, Pele with 2 goals and Klassen on the score sheet again. And our last result was against Swansea City, who are having a fantastic season, sitting like in the top 5 of the table, which is, a big overachievement for them. But Tommy, I can't say his first name, but Gomez scored. Sigurdsson scored a penalty. Eder scoring pissed me off a little bit, because I don't rate him at all whatsoever in any way, shape or form. But Mane, Ward-Prowse and Pele on the score sheet again. Let's take a look at Pele quickly before we get on with this episode. He's having a really, really, really good season. You can see here, in the Europa League Continental, he's had 7 appearances, scored 7 goals and had 2 assists. In the league, he's had 10 appearances, I think 2 coming off the bench, 5 goals, 3 assists. So he's actually having a really good season. I was going to sell him as well. It was pretty stupid, if I'm honest. Glad I didn't. Ward-Prowse is another player to just sign him. Honestly, sign this guy. He is phenomenal on this year's game. He's just overpowered at 21. I just can't wait to see what he's going to be like when he's 23, 24. At 21, he's an absolute tank. Some of the stats already, just going to improve and increase big time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. He's had 12 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. In the Continental and the Europa League, he's had 6 appearances, 4 goals, and no assists. But in the league, he's had 4 goals and 8 assists. 3 assists, so he's having a really good season, so fair play to him. But today's episode, as I mentioned, is the game against Liverpool, which is away in the Capital One Cup quarterfinal. Get past them, I've got very good feeling we're going to get a bit of confidence kicking around in the club, which would be nice for us indeed. And I also may skip all the way to Manchester United and play that game as well. But yeah, definitely Liverpool. Let's go. First target for January is here. Subotic from Borussia Dortmund is transfer listed, and they only want £8.75 million for him, which is not a lot. And I do rate Subotic quite a bit. He's only 26 years of age. Got that 3-star current ability and potential ability, but he's still got that black star there, which means he can be either a 4-star current ability and potential ability, or has still got the chance to reach 4 stars. But he's only 26, so he's not young, but he's not old. He's getting into his prime, so it would be a very nice signing. He's not on a lot of wages, really, is he? They only want 12 to 23k a week, which is not a lot. So we will just have to see what happens in terms of finance and what happens with money and whatnot. But yeah, definitely a target for me for January. Right, my heart is saying counter, but my mind is saying possession. So I've gone with my possession tactic, which is the 4-1-2-3. 4-1-2-3, yeah. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe my heart might be a bit on. I really don't know. We've gone with it anyway. So this is the lineup we're going with. We've got Pele up front, Tadic on the left, Mane on the right, Ward-Prowse and Azure getting the start in a big game against Liverpool. Very risky for some people, but for me, I've got faith in Azure, so we're going to keep him playing. Classy as the man in between, the oil, the machine in between the midfield and the defence there. Got Bertrand on the left, Carlco, Fonte and Cedric in defence, and Stecklenberg in goal. We're going to take a look on the left hand side of the screen here. We've got Sturridge up front. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Is that Gabriel Barbosa? I think that is, but they've got Sturridge up front, Gabriel, I think that's Barbosa, on the left. Got Phillips. I want to say that's Filipino. Oh my gosh. Coutinho. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just said that. Alright, cool. So we've got Gabriel on the left. Coutinho, I think, behind Sturridge. Milner on the right. Lucas Leiva and Henderson in midfield there. Alberto, Sacco, Emre Can or Chan, Klein in defence. And then they've got Bogdan in goal. A few players that I'm not sure 100% on some of the players, but I'm guessing that I got a rough idea on who they are. But I'm going to do this team talk and we'll see you for the game. Here we go. Cedric to Classy back to Cedric, who's left open. Azure to Classy, back to Cedric. Great passing here. Crosses in. Mane could cross this into Pele. Pele take a shot, and the keeper with a fantastic save. He was right in front of goal though. I think he probably should have buried that one in the back of the net here. Cedric, Classy, Bertrand, nice, he's just free open. Oh, Henderson now on the ball. Milner. Liverpool trying to go. They're trying to do that counter-attacking football, aren't they? Which is what we were going to use. But I think the possession tactic has worked pretty well so far. Tadic here, nice pass through to Pele. Oh, Mane was through. He should have buried that. The chances we have missed so far are just ridiculous. I've got a feeling they're going to score. When you don't take your chances, you get punished. That's what's flickering in my head right now. Look, we're about to get punished. To Milner. Klein pushing up forward. Lucas Leiva, the whole Liverpool team pushing forward. Sturridge is through and he takes a shot and smashes that in the top right corner. And it's 1-0 to Liverpool. I told you we were going to get punished. So I just found out that it wasn't Coutinho. His name was Phillips. His name's something Phillips. So it wasn't Coutinho. Because I thought they would have just called him Coutinho. But yeah, it was Phillips. I knew that. So apparently Mane looked uninterested, so I've taken him off. But it doesn't matter. We've lost. It's 2-0. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, probably. Maybe I should have gone with the counter. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of that game. We are now out of the Capital One Cup against Liverpool. We got knocked out against Liverpool. I guess it's a worthy opponent to get knocked out against. It's not like, you know, getting knocked out by like Notts County or something like that. It's a top star team. So yeah, we are having such a poor month. It's ridiculous. You can see here 3-3 with Swansea. Well, it's not even that. That was the end of November. We lost against Liverpool, as you just saw. We drew against Crystal Palace 0-0, and we only drew against Vitesse 1-1. So we're not getting goals. And now we've got Manchester United. We've got a chance to get our form back against Aston Villa, which I will probably play off camera. And then we've got Liverpool again, Tottenham, and then Liverpool again. So it's not good. It's not good. We are favourites to beat Manchester United. Let that sink in. So they got they're playing the 4-2-3-1. Rooney up front. Him, Mata and Memphis. Carrick and Herrera midfield. Then we've got Luke Shaw, Rojo, Smalling and Darmian in defence there. And De Gea obviously in goal. We're using the 4-3-3 tactic. We've got Rodriguez playing off of Mane and Pele playing on the right of Mane. Then we've got Wanyama, Ward-Prowse and Klassen in midfield. Bertrand, Carlco, Fonte, Cedric and Stecklenberg in goal. I don't know what's going to happen now, because that kind of gave me a bit of hope. That we're favourites to win. I didn't think we were. Here we go. They got a chance here. Herrera. Ward-Prowse gets a tackle in through to Mane. We're on the counter. Rodriguez here. Over to Pele. Bad touch though. And he gets tackled. That was such a bad touch from Pele. Really bad touch. And now Manchester United on the counter attack. Yarmolenko. Is that Yarmolenko? I don't even know who that is. Yeah, it was Yarmolenko. I thought it was Yarmolenko. He's on the ball and he takes a shot, and we do well to keep that out. That's Stecklenberg. Yarmolenko completely dominating on the right hand side, cuts inside, goes past the defender, takes a shot, and Stecklenberg caught the ball. Not good enough, mate. You need to be a bit more. You need to be a bit more skillful to get past our Stecklenberg. Depay through to Darmian. Darmian's going to cross this in. Mata Yarmolenko, he was going to score. He's had so many chances. He was bound to score, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United. And yeah, the form has just completely gone down now. Goodness, I probably should have just taken them off at half time. But if they score, we know why. Rooney slots that one in, and freaking Pele just gave the ball to them. Oh my gosh. Oh god, the speed of that was just immense. Oh, here we go. Locks! That's what I'm talking about. Locks with the freaking boosh. Another chance for Manchester United. Fellaini hits the crossbar now, and we clear that out. They are putting pressure on us like a fat guy on coke. Oh, it was bound to go in. It's 3-1 to Manchester United. Chris Smalling gets the goal in the 81st minute. We're not putting our chances away. It's just weird. The morale, though. We are down to 9th, guys. You can see here they had 34 freaking shots, right? 14 on target, 65. We got battered. We just got battered, right? We got battered. At the Theatre of Dreams, we got absolutely slumped. Not a good place for us to go now. I need to focus on that next time we go to Old Trafford. But yeah, Yarmolenko definitely got man of the match in that game. Completely bossed us. And yeah, you can see on the right hand side of your screen that we are sitting 9th on the table. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Part of me wants to just focus on the form and do everything off camera, but I do want to bring you the Liverpool game. Although we lost the first one, so I don't really know what's going to happen. But yeah, anyway, I'll see what happens. See you next episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like. And my voice is hurting, so I'm going to go and slap Vapor on my throat. Yeah, that's what she said.